Defne and the Secret Garden. Defne was a curious 8-year-old girl who lived in a small village beside a green forest, and each morning she helped her grandmother feed the goats and gather fresh eggs before school, and every evening she and her best friend can walk to the old stone well to watch the sunset turn the sky in soft pinks and golds. But one clear spring night after she finished her chores, Defne noticed a faint silver glow beneath the hedges at the garden's edge, and when she knelt down she found a smooth silver key shimmering in the grass. So she picked it up carefully and felt a thrilling tingle in her hand, and the next morning she ran to find Can to show him the mysterious key, and his eyes lit up with excitement because he loved puzzles and adventures. So before dawn they packed a small satchel with 2 cheese sandwiches, 2 bottles of fresh water, a warm scarf, a small flashlight, a compass, a red ribbon to mark their path, and of course the silver key, and they promised Defne's grandmother to return before sunset. At first light they tiptoed past the sleeping cottages and entered the forest, where tall pine trees whispered secrets in the breeze and birds awoke with gentle songs, and Defne held the silver key aloft to catch the pale dawn light, and she felt sure it would guide them. They followed a winding deer trail dotted with bluebells and crossed a bubbling stream on mossy stepping stones, stopping once to help a frog stuck in a tangle of reeds by gently lifting a broken twig so it could hop free, and in gratitude the key glowed soft green and a matching green crystal appeared at Defne's feet, which she tucked into her satchel. On they went past ancient oaks until they came to a mossy log blocking the path, and together they lifted the log to rescue a tiny squirrel caught beneath it and watched it scamper away, and the silver key pulsed warm orange and revealed an orange crystal hidden under a fern, so Can placed it alongside the first. Further on the trail climbed a gentle slope leading to a clearing where sunlight dappled through lace-like birch branches, and there they found a small bird with a broken wing at the base of a tree, so Defne carefully wrapped the bird in her scarf and carried it to a safe spot of soft grass, and Can fetched some berries from a nearby bush to feed it, and when the bird chirped and flapped its wings the key glowed yellow and a little yellow crystal rolled into Defne's palm, shining like a drop of morning sun. They rested under the tall oaks to eat their sandwiches and fill their water bottles, and Can drew the 4 crystals in his notebook while Defne sketched the path so they would not lose their way. The forest then led them onward through a narrow gorge where cool shadows lay and shining mushrooms grew at their feet, and in the gloom they found a lost goat kid stuck between rocks. Defne used her scarf as a strap to lift one rock while Can pushed the other side, and when the goat bounded free the key glowed pale blue and revealed a blue crystal under a stone. Their compass now pointed steadily toward a distant hill, and they climbed carefully under rustling leaves until they reached a circle of 7 carved stones and discovered a low wooden door set into a wall of ivy with a keyhole shaped like a star. Defne held up the silver key and turned it slowly, and the door swung open with a gentle creak to reveal the secret garden hidden behind the trees, where rows of tall flowers glowed in rainbow hues, each petal shining like glass in the morning light, and small streams wove between smooth marble paths. In the center of the garden stood a marble fountain that was dry and silent, and a soft kindly voice drifted from the flowers saying, "Welcome, kind friends. Please restore the fountain with drops of rainbow magic." Beneath each flower bed lay the matching colored crystal they had found, green, orange, yellow, blue, and beside the ivy stood 2 more stones of indigo and violet that glowed faintly, so one by one Defne and Can placed each crystal in the carved holes around the fountain's edge and watched as tiny sparks of light leapt into the air and the fountain's basin filled with clear water that gleamed in rainbow bands, sending a cool mist that carried the scent of lavender and mint. The soft voice spoke again, "Thank you for your kindness. Because of you the secret garden will bloom for 100 years. Then at the bottom of the fountain a small chest rose on a wave of water, and inside lay 2 smooth silver seeds that pulsed gently in their palms, and the voice said, "Plant these seeds where hope is needed, and watch life grow." Defne and Can bowed in gratitude, tucked the seeds safely into their satchel, and stepped back through the ivy door as it closed behind them and vanished into the wall. On the path home they stopped to plant 1 seed beneath the old oak at their village edge, covering it with soft soil and whispering, "Grow strong, and they marked the spot with the red ribbon. By sunset they returned through the dewy grass under rosy skies to find their families waiting on the garden path, and Defne's grandmother hugged them tightly and said, "Your kindness has brought magic to our world," while Can's mother smiled with tears in her eyes. That night Defne placed the second silver seed in a small pot by her window and saw its faint glow through the glass, and compressed the rainbow crystals into his notebook with neat labels and drew a new map of the forest path. As they drifted to sleep, they dreamed of glowing flowers, singing fountains, and secret gardens, and every sunrise the first bloom of the silver seed glimmered like a promise that kindness and courage can open hidden doors and bring hope wherever it is needed.